Welcome back to Cabbage Simulator 2020. You'd think cabbages couldn't grow in the ice, but you'd be wrong. Only the strongest cabbages grow in the coldest temperature. They are called ice cabbage. These little guys. We still have a lot of farming to do today, so let's get started. And look at this, we got a new kind of cabbage, the statue cabbage. We sure must have gotten a lot of different cabbages by now. Let's look in our basket. Where did we left off last time? I think we only had these few, right? And we'll start with a depressed cabbage. It only appears on rainy days. Looks a bit sad, but can be immediately cheered up with sweets. That is the Piggy Cabbage. Very crunchy and tastes like pork. Has a protein content 6 times higher than that of an ordinary cabbage. But don't worry, it is low on fat, I guess. Then we have the Porcupine Cabbage. Don't mix it up with the Pig Cabbage. It's extremely keen to challenge other creatures to a muscle competition. It's always considered itself a cabbage vision with perfect abs. Hey, you don't think I'm hot? Well, think again. Now we have this evil fellow. It's the Cthulhu Cabbage. Has thorny tentacles, the dominator of the cabbage base. It sends telepathic messages to whoever comes to pick cabbages. Pick another one. Pick another one. Then we have the Chieftain Cabbage, the well-respected Chieftain Cabbage, a very serious cabbage. The feathers on its head are always neat and tidy. It takes lottery draws and fortune-telling events very seriously. Then we have the Cherno Cabbage. A few people say it tastes like non-creamy, lactose-free ice cream. It'd be more plausible if they ever tried real ice cream. Then we have the Fluffy Cabbage. It looks fluffy somehow, and likes to encourage others to lick metal in cold winter. Ah, help, my tongue got stuck to it. Or is this the Cherno Cabbage? The rarest and most valuable variety. Anyone who understands its value won't trade it for all the money in the world. Twinkle twinkle little cabbage. I wonder how much you're worth. Now the best cabbage, Fighter Cabbage. Originated in the north, only comes here to visit occasionally. Likes being watered by suspicious bottled liquid and playing with large animals. Then we have the boss here, the CEO Cabbage. A variety that was named after that man, even has his baldness, always exuding an aura of authority. Then we have the Emperor himself, the Cabbage. Often gets mistaken as a cabbage villain because of the pattern on its leaves. Actually is a cabbage hero with a superpower of explosion. However, it usually gets carried away and accidentally blows up everything. Then we have the Flaming Cabbage, very spicy. Has burst into flames because of the hot weather. Nothing can extinguish me, not even heavy rain. Howdy there, it's Cowboy Cabbage. A variety that wanders in the desert with its own wild dream. I have a bullet with your name engraved on it. And we just got Statue Cabbage, a gigantic cabbage statue that usually appears in groups. Quite taciturn. Actually, its true identity is confidential. And we are missing only one more. Then we are done farming cabbages. But the one we are missing is not here, so let's keep farming. No, one of our cabbages has left a crater where nothing can grow for a while. This means our cabbage growing is less effective. very sad. We did not get our last cabbage yet. Maybe we'll check back in on him later. Because we actually have some better things to do than cabbage farming, right? They didn't pay me anything aside from cabbages. Damn cabbages. Damn cabbages. This is also wrong. Where are you taking me? Anyways, we have story to do. Because chapter 15 will end today. But first, we unlocked another intermission while you were gone. The secret past of the maiden is obscured within the whirling sand before the storm. Schicksal HQ. Otto sat alone in the lab, contemplating the reality-defying moment during the experiment. The membrane of the imaginary tree that even Durandal could not touch was fully pierced by K423's attacks. Right, last we left off, mysterious figures attacked the base in the desert. Durandal has many things to do. I wonder why they didn't keep it as Jormungandr in English and changed it to World Serpent instead.
K423 に関しては逃がしていい。遠くへ逃げてくれるほどいい。K423 が離れない限り、我々とヨルムンガンドに交渉の余裕はない。保険はかけておいた。彼女が天命の監視から逃れることはできない。こちらの要件を処理してからでも探すのは遅くないさ。
Kiana is no priority, it seems. Well then. Snack does indeed sound okay. Let's check in with cabbages. Still not. I want to finish this quest today. There's only so many more cabbages I can grow today. Let's go with the story then, and see if our luck changes afterwards. Chapter 1510. Well, that's a setback. Didn't expect her to not downloaded CG. Gonna have to find the subtitles for that as well, I'm pretty sure. That's not very nice of the game to not warn me about that previously. Now I need to find my way through the folders again to where this is saved. Yeah, cabbages needed to be downloaded first. Cabbages have a lot of story. Gotta unpack the .raw files. Get warned about each of them. Okay, this should do the trick. Hopefully that did the trick. I'm just curious about the cabbages. Very, very much. Okay. Better. Let's hope subtitles are also here. Act 3, Within the Sand. World Serpent's attacks World Serpent's attacks struck like a sandstorm. Attempting to escape, Kiana was trapped in the vortex instead. We aren't allowed to die, we aren't allowed to take hits. And we are still White Comet. Across the city ruins, hundreds of mechas swarm through the streets, searching for their prey. Amidst the tide of iron, Kevin stood tall like a tower. Kevin is also looking for Kiana, it seems. Kevin closed his eyes to take in the whispering of the wind. Honkai energy within 100 miles began to swirl and flow towards him. There were strong flows and weak flows, but none of a Herrscher's energy level. But all of a sudden, a tiny disturbance caught his attention. It came and went instantly, but it couldn't escape Kevin's grasp. Kevin opened his eyes and glanced at the wrecked skyscraper miles apart. Behind the torn walls, his eyes met that of a girl. Alert, alert! Unidentified unit detected. Removal initiate. Only over my cat paws. It's actually not Neko-chan, it's Neko-charm with an R. Also, I am dying, which I am not allowed to. Oh well, that was much closer than it should have been. No, he definitely saw you.
危険だって委員長が言ってた。近づかない方がいいよね。この廃墟を抜ければこの都市を出られる。そしたら
どこに行く？
見つけた。Kiana's body froze instantly, without even the slightest hint of trembling. The man's eyes woke up an ancient fear written in her genes. It's the look of a predator seeing its prey. The man didn't answer. Kiana only felt a storm of flames rushing towards her chest. The ablaze blade pointed to her heart with ruthless precision. And it went in. Oh hey, you are still here. Guess we are still being protected by our spirit protector, Phoenix. Fuhua. Fate had it all written, no matter how many years had passed. Still no dying, still no 30 hits. Didn't get heartbroken after all.
Kiana, 言って。振り返らずに。そんな。もう少し一緒にいたかったけど、もうお別れの時が来たみたい。
Didn't you say goodbye already? This is like the third time.
研究室での約束をまだ覚えてる？あなたが約束してくれたことを。ほら、時間を稼ぐから、今すぐここを離れて。ここで死んだら、世界を変えるっていう約束は叶わなくなる。するべきことをする。それがあなたの責任でしょ。
わかった。ごめん。
Kiana shut down her eyelids and turned to run without looking back. She soon became a speck in the sandstorm, and then vanished entirely.
さようなら、キアナ。
フワ、君は変わったよ。
そうかもしれません。
都政の羽。それは僕の意識に干渉することができないと君も知っているはずだ。
Oh my, this is quite the picture. Fuhua took a careful step forward and reached out her hands with palms facing up. This instant, a shadow of reminiscence flashed in the man's cold eyes. 50,000 years ago, she stood firmly beside him through countless battles.
あなたの意識に干渉するつもりはありません。あなたに私が経験してきたことのすべてを。私の気持ちを見せたかったのです。
Rapid footsteps scattered gravel. The girl was running wildly through the ruins. A giant beast made of iron blocked her way, which then became a punching bag for the girl to vent her anger. Her overwhelming attacks were unstoppable, yet meaningless, because she clearly knew in her heart that she was nothing but a weak runaway at the moment. "50,000 years was not fighting with sticks and stones, because 50,000 years ago civilization was a lot more advanced than now, if I remember correctly. The world got a little bit reset in between. Oh my, it's a spider. Kiana, I feel you're angry. And desperate. With a furious roar, a storm of Honkai energy swept over and devoured the mecha. Having burst out her energy, Kiana sat on the ground, gasping violently. The venting cooled her down slightly, but alongside the calmness came more confusion and pain. She looked to the horizon, where the sand had muddied the sky. She had no choice. Keep moving, or the sand would bury her. Within the sand, friend or foe, the answer might no longer matter. One ultimate, no more than 30 hits. And we are Durandal. Much preferred over Kiana. Not a fan of this map. I keep getting stuck behind that wall and don't know where my enemies are. Right, I'm supposed to use an ultimate at least once. So let's. Everyone found Kiana. Randall looked to where the city ended and the desert started. A faint figure faded in and out in the steaming air. Everyone has found her, but nobody cares.
ええ、彼女は敵ではありません。ただ一つ言いそびれてしまいましたね。バサは小骨がないから骨を取る必要がありませんと。
Buzzers? What's buzzers? Oh, we have reached the final chapter. Yeah, the final act of this chapter. You can hear it by the music. Would it maybe be a boss? Her lance will put an end to it all. No death. No more than 30 hits, one ultimate. Well, it's spiders. Was that all? Just 2 spiders? When the Rundle was crushing the world serpent's invasion, the other battle in the Fenghuan Down Mirage was also drawing to a conclusion. Well, she used a lot of it before. Seems like she lost. I don't think you have the same cause anymore. Karen extended his hand to touch Furu's shadow. Yes, Feng Huang is Ho. He opened his palm and rested on it. Resting on it was a plume light as air. In the same instant, the dream collapsed and the bubble burst. He was back in the sand-wrapped ruins again.
孫子、やっとつながりました。何があったのですか？
友人と昔話をしていただけだ。
空の律者が能力を使って逃げました。現在位置は確認できません。デュランダルもそちらに向かっています。
いい。まずは彼女から片付けよう。
No sooner had he finished his words that the blown Valkyrie loomed in his sight.
あなたがヨルムンガンドの首領ですね。
来い。
望むところです。
Beyond the ruins, ocean waves blurred by the sand mist rose and fell, repeating a pattern that's eons old. But the next instant, a storm of ice swept over, turning the ocean's surface into an enormous frozen sheet. Even a whale that leapt out for some fresh air failed to escape, and was made into an imposing sculpture. From the very top of the sculpture, a man slowly descended. In the eye of the frigid storm, he stood perfectly still as the piercing wind ravaged the world. He looked down to the horizon, waiting patiently for his challenger to emerge. Where the sea ended, the Rundle was striding on the ice ground and closing in fast. Two mighty forces clashed like fiery tides on the wild sea. But right before, when it's too late, a figure ambled out from the storm. With perfect composure, he looked on as if appreciating an extraordinary work of art.
デュランダル、やめるんだ。
司教様。
ヨルムンガンドの狩猟よ。君は十分に力を見せつけてくれた。僕も相応の礼を返そう。オットー・アポカリプス。天命の元主教だ。
It's always Otto. That's that. Now I must check something that's not cabbages. Because I feel like I'm missing something. But maybe I'm not. Yeah. There should have something been here, but it wasn't. Unless... I have a feeling I know. Because Spire of Despair says it unlocks story here if I reach floor 10, so let's reach floor 10, shall we? We can do that. However, it would be weird to hide this away like this. But sure. I'm not going to say what I'm talking about. Combat Black Hole is fine. It's very much possible that something broke and there was a video that didn't get shown. And if it didn't, I'll edit afterwards. But if it's unlocked by this, then it's all fine. Sure, let's stay in. These are going fast anyways, so it's not really a problem. Sure, explode before my might. Can't even say your phrases before the stage ends. Sure, give you more special attack points. While we fight the dog. Oh. Oh, that's bad. That's actually bad. I have a bad feeling about this. Yep. We are done here. I have a feeling his laser is better than mine. Okay, let's try it with better characters, or it will be literally hell. Obviously this is floor 10. We died, so let's give us a survivability boost. He sure doesn't like ice, it seems, so this was a good choice. He probably also doesn't like bikes. Nope, sure didn't. So, the next one doesn't look interludes, but what did this unlock? I wonder. I mean, we still have Scorching Trials as well, but I am slightly confused. Not gonna lie. That one's also not here, I'm just noticing. Did I not unpack something? Maybe? No, I did. Guess I'll restart the game for a second after we check on cabbages. This is very confusing to me. I guess while the game is loading up, I can prepare the video in the background if it doesn't appear in the game for some reason. Because spoilers, the video was uploaded to the game's YouTube channel, which is why I knew immediately that it was missing. Yeah, I believed that. I believed that immediately. That it wants to display a date and doesn't do it right, because that has happened before. But also I just think it failed to download that specific thing.
Captain on bridge.
Well, it did download something we didn't have before, I think. Maybe. It's really hard to tell. I mean, it can't be here yet, because I haven't seen it in game, but I'll check anyways. No. Let's quickly kill 2 spiders again, just to see.
この戦闘は勝たなければいけません。とことん付き合いましょう。かすり傷。まだまだです。かすり傷です。かすり傷です。全力を出します。
不破、僕たちは君はこれからのことには
Not gonna skip, because that could skip the cutscene as well.
あなたが望むところです。
No. It should have happened before that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because this is the other cutscene already.
やめるんだ。
司教様。
ヨルムンガンドの狩猟よ。
Well,
君
I'll
は
wait
十
it
分に
out.
力を見せつけてくれた。僕も相応の礼を返そう。オットー・アポカリプス。天命の元主教だ。
And we can give up and not lose our energy. Well, in that case, let's experiment a little bit. If I can just do that. I'm gonna stop streaming for a second. I think this should do well. Am I back? I should be back. Yeah, looks like I'm back. So let's just watch that cutscene that I'm pretty sure should have happened when Durandal and Kevin met, which then turned into frozen garbage. And then Otto comes in and tells them to stop, turning everything into frozen garbage. And then we return to the game. Isn't that fun? I guess that worked. I'm glad if it did. Because then we can now do Scorching Trials while knowing what actually happened. Right, these are the ultra hard things, which were definitely not ultra hard last time we did them. Where we have to use our Durandal. Oh hey, it's Kiana. And we have to keep her alive for a change. Oh, we also have to avoid. That's something I didn't notice. Do we need to do anything else except avoiding? 30 hits, okay. That's not the button I wanted to press. Okay, need to avoid killing these. I think Kiana just died. Yep. Ultra hard challenge. Try to get evasions in before Kiana dies. Doing evasions when they are attacking someone else is actually pretty difficult sometimes. So I should try to get them as soon as possible, so that I can just finish the stage afterwards. Don't have to worry as much about other things. Kiana, you already have that. You are not good at this avoiding thing, Kiana. And I still need to do a second evasion too. Come on. F. Having to focus on evasions is a pain. One spawns here, right? Like right over here. Yeah. Getting the first one is easy. Just need to do it one more time as soon as my evasion bar is filled up again. But getting hit by arrows that are not aimed at you is not as easy. Hey sword lady, hit me. Why did that not evade? Why? Why are you being difficult? Also, Kiana, where are you? Hey lady. Oh good, you have scythe people. Someone attacked. No way that I can benefit from. Thank you. Now, how is Kiana's health? Still fine. Good. She didn't even take half her health this time. Warning! Ultra hot. Flash slit in the sky, the blazing flames, blah blah blah. The Untitled throw deal 300% bonus damage. Safety first. Mission will fail if any teammates fall. Sounds like we're doing the same thing again, just without enemies. Do we have to... 2 evasions. I'm seeing a bad trend developing. There, that's the word.
この戦闘は勝たなければいけません。ついてきてください。こちらです。
Please,
ついてきてください。
just attack. Pain.
ついてきてまだまだです。 正々堂々と戦いましょう。逃げられませんよ。
Okay, Mr. Final Enemy, who are you? Someone that's easy to evade. But I think I saw a glimpse of Kiana's health and it's not great. Well, that was easier. I guess the bigger they are, the easier the evasion skills are to the avoidable situations are to detect. How many are there? 2 more? 2 more. Spiders? Spiders. Oh, different tactic. With the shield on, enemies have iron body and take 70% less total damage. Ignite the enemy will disable the shield. Sorry, are we still evading? We are still evading. I think we ignite with our ultimate as well as with our ramming attack. At least we don't need to deal with Kiana again. We just ignite. Like, there is no questions about how. This doesn't seem that bad, but I hope the time is not too little. Who is the boss? Here. Slacker. Oh, we are also dying. Isn't that great? And that didn't break his shield. Interesting. But that did break his body, so that's fine. And now one more stage with this gimmick, I guess. Yes. Very much so. Anyone that gives ignite. Unlikely. But more fire damage is good.
この戦闘は勝たなければいけません。こちらです。まだまだです。
You weren't that bad. How about you? I got a feeling the harder versions are easier than the easy versions. And that feels wrong. Oh well. Whatever you want to do. That's that. 100% there, 100% there, 50% of Spire of Despair. Someone has returned. Hey, we can get a lance I'll never use. Great. Now we can spend on Durandal fragments. Give me all of those. I need those. And those as well. And those while we are at it. Anything else I want? Not really. I guess take one of those. And we got the lance, so we get some items for that. And now we can upgrade Dudu.
負けません。
although only 1/3 of her way to SSS rank. Cabbage like bad. Did not get the last cabbage today. It will remain a mystery. It's not, definitely not Cabbage Maru, which is surely not a cabbage version of that fox you beat earlier. Well, what can we still do? Can check if anyone wants to ... at us. Oh, 2 people want to ... at us. We have gotten rating. We have gotten Carol. I didn't even notice. I guess I did that off screen somehow. I know we got a collection. I noticed that. That I picked that up. So I guess we can look at this stuff. If anyone even wants to talk to us. Carol definitely does. But I guess we'll leave that for the end. I couldn't do the last 7 stages of the tower this time. They are too hard for me, at least on phone. I can try them here again. And I have some tasks to do. So let's start with those. Especially because reaching until level 25, which I'm very close to, will unlock some last bits of this stage, of this map. So let's clean up. Well, I just ran into those. What a surprise, shield people are still a problem. Well, it's not a surprise. It will forever be a problem. Did you just teleport away from my attack? No. Why do you have that much health? It's like you are guaranteed to get your shield back a million times. Take that! No surviving that. Well, that was a thing. Much more of a thing than it should have been. Let's not run into that. Let's run into that instead. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at right now. There's so many enemies at one space. Are you the only one left? No, big guy's also still here. No, only big guys here. Grey and red is all we can offer. As well as cars. I'm just gonna run past all of you, if you don't mind. I hope you'll just let me activate that, please. Thanks, bye. Okay, they all disappeared. So I just have to hope I'm not exactly here when this turns off. Which is unlikely considering they are down there for some reason. But I don't want to explore freely, not until I reach 25 at least. I've reached 25 at least. The creation. What even that is? Oh, a new emblem. So leben wir und nehmen immer Abschied. That's how we live, always saying goodbye. Gain 1 total damage. Gain 35. Not amazing, but not bad either. Upgrades. All of this is good. So let's get back in here and see if we can't unlock some treasures. Maybe we'll find more video sound whale clips to listen to. I know at least about a few places I want to check. Some of them may be above 25, but I'll find out. One of them is up there. 2 of them actually should be up here. Jump up there. Exactly, that one is a resident's diary. That's not bad. No. Just some rewards. Okay, that's one. Oh, there's one up there as well. There might be a lot I'm just missing and didn't need 25 for. Can I get there from up there easier? Possibly. Well, that's bad. Don't hurt me. No more. It's hard to get to from whatever angle you're looking at it. Get out of the sludge. Get out of the car. No, don't attack me. God damn it.
よそ見せず
Let's just teleport out. That's faster. Out and in. Just like that. One of them should be right behind us here anyways. Now that I think about it.
フルーリーチャージド
So let's get that one first.
時間がない
Here around this corner.
総員集合出撃
Don't attack me. No? Oh yeah, right there. Right where this guy, this fine gentleman is walking.
完了目標地
A flyer. Let's get back up here.
足元に気をつけて警戒するように
So, how do I... What's the easiest way to get over there? Possibly from here, right? Don't see a better way.
目標地点確認
Nice! Nicely done. Was just for some rewards, but it
目標地点
was
確認
something. I won't be able to avoid this battle. But at least it's short. I think there was one more down here. Maybe. Oh, that one is 28. Okay.
目標地点確認
Not gonna bother with that then.
足元に気をつけて警戒するように
Then let's just go to the end of the bridge, see if we
総員集合出撃
can get anything there.
素材回収完了
And then look at all the rewards we got.
目標地点確認 こんなに走ったら足が太なる嫌よ
Ah, you're a pain. Did we wake one? God damn it. I really didn't want to fight more than one of you. But the way things are going, we wake them all up. Well, that's the last one. And here is still this guy, which is definitely a problem. Still. Oh my, he's angry now. I think he was angry before. Just... Something tells me I won't be winning here. What now? Alright, that attack, I remember. Didn't really aim at me, but I remember that attack. I mean, if the game allows me to revive Carol, then we can totally win this. Let's just take a look. Yeah. Ho ho! Come here, don't stay in your red pool of badness. You're correct, she does. She does sound like Quetzalcoatl sometimes. No, not me. Carol, don't get stuck in there. Oh hey, that's not nice. Can we do this without reviving Carol one more time? Depends all about how long he's gonna stay in that goop. Come on. I'm gonna get Carol back. For the last punch. Where are you going, Carol? To the teleporter? Sure. Sure is windy out here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be windy, or if it just killed the boss exactly during his windy attack. So let's quit out of this. Or teleport there again. No. So is it windy everywhere? That's... Yes. That's not supposed to be the case. I just want to look if there's anything there. You make me revive myself for that. Well, he got replaced. That was close about his vision circle. And there's nothing here. At all. At least for now, because this definitely leads somewhere. Okay. Then let's have some base adventures.
先輩、この前友達に聞いたんやけど、先輩ってセイフレイヤが開校して以来初めての男子生徒なんやろ?
Well, Saint Frey is a school for Valkyries, so having a guy there is quite strange.
確か男性は崩壊エネルギーの適応性は低いって聞いたんやけど。普通は？まさか。
まさか。
先輩は噂の特殊個体なんか？先輩はなんでそない特別な？
I'm actually a girl. Naturally gifted.
ほほ
ほほ。
先輩には何か秘密があると思うとるんやけど。例えば。
Nah, surely we are not the bad guy.
断りの律者とか。
Surely we are not red and grey.
ええよ、教えてくれんでも友達に聞くから。先輩分かってへんね。噂話は現実よりもおもろいんよ。
Sure, Carol, sure.
安心して。友達から聞いたら先輩にも教えるから。
I'll let you know. Since when do I have to know myself from someone else? Well, that was fun. I'm assuming that was not that. Senpai, I'm here to say sorry. Sorry? For what? I want to say I had some wrong ideas about you. And I wasn't being nice and fair to you. Were you? Yeah, I think I can't really recall the details. Just take my word for it. The gossip I heard about you all told me you're a good-looking rich boy bloated with pride and arrogance. But I found it ain't true after I got to know you better these days. I want to choose all three. So what exactly am I like? Still good looking, but you're actually easy to get along with. Not exactly cold and arrogant like they said. Carl nodded earnestly. How did you get the weird first impression? Come on, it's just hearsay. People gossip all the time. We have only a handful of boys, and you stand out among them, so... There are dozens of different stories about your background, from wolf-child to royal blood. And a few days ago, some said the overseer approved your admission herself, and it sounds like the real thing. Gossip aside, how do you think of me yourself? Well, gossip is gossip, and I usually just brush it off. But there's too much floating around now to not take it seriously. Until I got to work with you on missions, and I found out you're nothing like they said. You focus on the job, and you respect Miss Raiden and I. You're calm and reliable, but can also take a few jokes. Yeah, I hate people who can't take jokes. You know how I am when I talk to someone close. I offend people without even knowing myself. But you never get mad at me, and that makes me happy. Anyway, it's good to know you, Senpai. So you'll continue to look out for me, right? Sure, until we get that Cal rating S. Which we are now actually some way into already. But we're gonna reach May level S first, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, whale noises. Whale noises. I think actually that's all the ones we can find for now. So let's listen.
ルケニよ、君は賢い。まだそれほど時が経っていないというのに、君はもう僕の感情を理解し、正しい反応を示すことができている。 素晴らしいよ。これ以上独り言を喋っていては、僕も僕のことを異常者だと疑ってしまうほどだからね。しかしそれは、僕が君に話せることが少なくなることを意味する。そう見つめないでおくれ。そうだ。僕は君を警戒している。だけど、さっきの言葉には計算も裏もないんだ。僕を信じておくれ。計画が完成するまで、僕は君たちの忠実な
Why do I not trust you?
ご覧、このセント・フォンテーヌは、このための犯罪なんだ。ルケニよ。僕も君と同じ気持ちだ。僕たちは道の完成、扉の完成を期待している。星と海の間の道を切り開き、天上の人をこの世に降臨させる。これは僕の願いだ。僕以外、この世界で誰もそれを実現させることはできない。たとえ彼でも。そう。たとえ彼でもできない。僕だけができるんだ。
Okay, short. Whatever you say. There were no whale noises today. I'm sad. Let's look at the flyer. This crumbled flyer is destined to be a frequent visitor to trash bins. Mafati, Whisper of the Land, Superfine Mountain Spring Water. Mafati Mountain Spring Water. Quencher of your thirst. Son of the Sun. Drink Mafati. Prince Mustang, Saint Fountain Hottest Barbecue. Wedding banquet package includes a roast whole cow. For vegetarian package, please contact us. Bite! Brand new product. Multifunctional AR classes. Wanna take shots and record videos elegantly anywhere and anytime you want? No problem. Come with super AR navigation. Don't miss it. Sweet Love Paradise. Love under the moonlight. A sweet comfort to anyone. Love knows no borders. The southern hemisphere is best. The rest of the flyer was torn off. Fountain Bookstore. Topping the best-selling list for 10 weeks. Myths of First Honkai Eruption gives you unadulterated truth for the bitter story. 5-star recommendations from acclaimed critics. Saga of the Shattered Swords, Volume 10, now accepts pre-orders. Golden Spring Daily, Saint Fountain most popular newspaper for 15 years, everyone's favorite media. Advertising hotline 7777677-9. 20% discount for long-term customers. And for a man of 7s. Let's read a diary. April 27, sunny. Something weird happened. Nuzly has gone missing. It seems that she hasn't showed up at work for 2 weeks, and her daughter didn't go to school either. I ran into her landlord, Mr. Jean, downstairs. He told me that he couldn't reach her right now, so he couldn't get rent, and he can't clear the apartment for new tenants either. I suggest he call the police, and then he complained to me about his grievances against the St. Fountain police for half an hour. He doesn't trust our government, but what other options does he have? I've been living next door to Nuzly for a year. She's a very nice lady, and her daughter is a sweet little girl too. Things must have not been easy for a single mom like Nuzly. I do hope she's okay. I'll pray for her. May 15, rainy. It has been raining for almost a week, and I haven't been outdoors for that long too. Have to go check my booth tomorrow. Don't know if it could survive the heavy rain. Oh, and I haven't talked to anyone for a week. I got this strange feeling that there are fewer and fewer people in our neighborhood. Hope it was just an illusion. I got a little paranoid after Nuzly has gone missing. Alright, I can go check if Nuzly is back. No, she is still missing. July 12th, cloudy. Ken Lear left too. He moved to Cairo to live with his nephew. Fine, everybody just leave. I wish him a bright future. I'm all alone now. I'm in a bad mood. Had a few drinks. They say drinks cheer one up. That's bull. I'm still angry at Canlea. He's my only friend. He had been meaning to leave this place ever since Shaki died. It's all Shaki's fault. It's all the driver's fault. It's all the city's fault. All life. I just saw Kino Kenny. He's the root of all evil. Who made him the president? Ugh. Canlea said I can call when I miss him. Huh. Get over yourself, Canlea. This life. September 1. Cloudy. 1st. Business is getting worse. Fewer tourists came. Fewer tourists came, and business is getting worse and worse. I feel St. Fountain is dying. With its ridiculous de-Europeanization policies. Not even the Europeans don't wanna come anymore. Who is this Kano Kenny anyway? Who made him the leader? Well, things aren't too bad for me. At least I don't have to pay rent. In worst case scenario, I could go back to being an accountant. I'm sure there are still companies that need an accountant. The next door apartment is for rent now. I wonder what the new neighbor will be like. Hope he or she doesn't like football. There are really fewer people now. January 30th. Sunny. I ran into Mr. Jean. He came to check on his apartment for rent. Such a good apartment has been vacant for 6 months. Unbelievable. Mr. Jean said he saw Nasli on TV, a French show. Not sure if he was joking, but it's not funny. People have been talking about this place being haunted lately. There are weird things running on the street, and strange noises at night. I got up at midnight and listened for a while. It sounded like the guy on the 4th floor playing the trumpet. I can't stay here any longer if things don't get any better. I hate the trumpet. March 1st, sunny. I called Canlea. I couldn't tell if it was his voice, but he asked who I was and said he didn't know me. He said he had never been to St. Fountain in his life. It's either that I'm crazy or I'm old. May 4th, sunny. I wrote a letter to Canlea and asked the guy who was leaving for Cairo to take it to him. But then he and his family were all gone missing. Haven't seen Mr. Jean for a few months. Last time we met he said he called Nasli's uncle, who told him that Nasli had never been to St. Fountain. There's a simple explanation to all this, which I should have realized long ago. It's not because I'm old or crazy, it's the city, it's dead. The city is a coffin. Everyone just wanna turn around and run away from it. When asked if they had been sleeping in this coffin, they said, heck no, never heard of it. This is what's happening. None of the people who have left St. Fountain ever returned. This is a city abandoned by the world. Well done, Kino Kenny. Well done. May 11th. I'm leaving you too, St. Fountain. I'm just gonna believe that this place is cursed, and that I will forget you completely the second I board that Mangleaf train. From St. Fountain to St. Fountain. The British Empire annexed Dutch South Africa and brought St. Fountain under British rule. The brutal Anglo-Dutch War was considered as the last great carnage of the 19th century. Fortunately, St. Fountain survived the war largely unscathed. The British left many Victorian-style buildings, police officers with their tall hats, binge drinkers from Wales, and football hooligans from Manchester. Like the previous conquerors, the British renamed the city to St. Fountain. Dutch and Afrikaners still called the city Sint Fontaine, while the Mustang in Old Town stuck to its ancient name, and thus St. Fontaine became an amalgamation of 3 different areas. During the Second World War, the Dutch quarters of St. Fontaine became a hotly contested region in the War of Spice. Agents from Germany, the United States, Russia, and East Asia frequented the hotels and parks of this district. The head of British intelligence in St. Fountain once said, "If you think something is wrong, arrest 12 people in the Dutch quarters. We'd get 11 foreign spies and 1 of our own people." And he really did so, severely compromising British intelligence in South Africa. In the 1950s, the Mustang people of St. Fountain, infuriated by the apartheid, revolted against British rule. The independence movement was immediately subject to crackdown. Leaders of the revolt fled to the western deserts to continue the war for independence, but the indiscriminate brutality of British response pushed many Mustangs to the freedom fighters. After 15 years of bloody guerrilla warfare, the British was forced to recognize the independence of St. Fountain in 1965. Thus the sovereign multi-ethnic nation of St. Fountain was found. Still missing 2 files. And 2 photos and 1 audio log. Not sure if I can find those yet. I mean, there are still boxes that need like level 28 or something. Destroys crumpets. So these last 7 floors are very familiar to the last floors of the last time. And I just can't get through them. Mostly because of enemies with barriers. But maybe playing on PC will actually be easier, who knows. Also, we leveled up from doing the tasks, so maybe that will make a difference. Okay then, no shielded enemies. That's a first. And here's where I keep dying. Looks familiar, doesn't it? This thing is such a pain. mean, I'm actually winning, not just right now, but... Please save. Yes! That's fine. Surely it won't get worse in the next 4 stages. Floors.
了解。わかった。遅い。
ヘビーパンチ。よくやったわ、キャロル。
This is only the first battle on this part, and it's already taking such a lot of trouble. For a second I thought this spawned 2 big guys. Well, this is bad. Very bad. And the last floor is terrifying. At least it's hermits and not death, but Like I actually have a chance to win this somehow. Yay! Victory is mine! Well, that was a way to end this. Would have very much expected to be an actual boss at the end. Oh, this is just the emblem. How does it compare to what I have? What do I have? What do I have equipped? Gemini? No. Maybe. No, I have this equipped. Movement speed, 1 total damage. And this was 1 total damage and defense. Sure. Take it. All the rewards in the world. Well, that's called night time, Kiana. You didn't have a voice clip for that, but that was a pretty good thing to say. I think we are done here. If even Kiana is getting mad at us for playing so long. Thank you for watching the stream, and I'll see you again some other time. Like, stories done. And cabbages are mostly done. So let's go to sleep. Goodbye.